Recently, I was lucky enough to get my hands on a tiny Alocasia Jacklyn, and as a plant lover, I was super happy to bring it home and watch it grow. And let me tell you, it has been nothing but fun. This plant has been gaining popularity among plant collectors, plant parents. With these ornated fuzzy leaves and patterns, it's a real eye-catcher. To begin with, Alocasia Jacklyn is a relatively small plant compared to other Alocasia varieties, making it perfect for those with limited space. The compact size also makes it ideal for a house plant that can be placed on tabletops, shelves, or even a desk decor. The plant is quite hardy and can thrive in a medium to bright indirect light. It is a perfect addition to any home or maybe office environment if it has enough light. I'm mixing new soil for it because I was going to change it from what it came from into something a little more gnat avoiding. When I first got my tiny Alocasia Jacklyn, it was just a few inches tall with just two little tiny leaves. I carefully potted it in well-draining soil mix and placed it in a well-lit spot by the window. I made sure to keep the soil moist but not soggy and covered it with a plastic cup so it would not be damaged by the heater through the winter. I have been misting the leaves every once in a while to provide the plant with the humidity it requires. At first, I was a little worried about the growth as it seemed to be growing very slowly. But as weeks went by, and especially thinking that it was winter, I noticed some small new leaves emerging from the soil. Every new leaf has been a delight to see, and I'm so thrilled by my baby Alocasia Jacklyn. I also noticed how the leaves of this Alocasia Jacklyn change color and patterns as they mature. Not that this is full grown because it's still tiny, but it makes it so aesthetically pleasing. I needed some help here because it took me a while to get better after I broke my wrist, and having plants indoor makes me feel happy, and feeling happy makes people get better of their owies. If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, it helps a lot. The plant is removed very gently, completely out of the material that it came with. And we're checking on the roots. They look very pretty, very clean. And gently and very slowly, we started removing all that stuff from the roots, which took a long time, so I'm speeding the process here. But we pretty much wanted everything out and start with the roots just completely bare. And after rinsing them, I was mixing the good soil with a lot of perlite and make a little spot for the roots so they are not pushed in any direction. And that same water was pretty much what I left for most of the winter. I didn't have to water it often at all. I'm putting a little pressure on the plant, on the soil, so it is firm but not squashing the roots. And here it is, all happy, going to sit by a very bright window. I'm very happy at this point. Then I put the protection on top because the heater was going to dry it and I didn't want any of that. And soon enough we started to see new leaves. As my Alocasia Jacklyn plant has been growing, so is my excitement. It is so much fun to see it transform from a tiny little thing into a more full plant. It has more leaves, still has a lot of growing to do, and it is so cute. I can't wait to see the larger leaves with their pointy shapes and see if it will produce flowers, which will only add to its charm. Apart from the visual appeal, the Alocasia Jacklyn has also been low maintenance. It requires minimal care. I got it last September. Right now is February, and it has not been susceptible to any pests or diseases. I keep a close eye though for the gnats because of my horrible experience a couple of years ago. If you remember in past videos, it was just disgusting. But with regular watering, proper lighting, and occasional fertilization, it has been thriving in my home. Seeing my tiny Alocasia Jacklyn grow has been a rewarding experience. As a plant parent, watching a tiny plant grow and thrive is a reminder of the beauty and magic of nature. And with each new leaf, I am reminded of how much love and care goes into nurturing a plant. If you're sick of winter, add this plant to your collection. I highly recommend getting your hands on a tiny Alocasia Jacklyn. So far there has been no drama like with other plants that I had, which will be a topic for my next video, so don't miss it.